welcome back. This is my video for, I think today is Wednesday, so tomorrow, which is Thursday. This is going to be on women's rights and feminism. What I have to say in my video is very controversial, so if you don't like my opinion, please don't watch the video, because I will not be taking it down. So, there you go. Okay, so women's rights and feminism. Okay, women's rights as a whole, they were going for equal pay compared to men, trying to get paid the same amount as the men got paid, to have the right to have an abortion, the right to vote, the right to birth control, the right to be free from rape, to own property, to be educated, to serve in the military, parental rights, marital rights, to hold public office, and maternity leave. Now these I all believe in, because the birth control, rape, and abortion should be something that women should have a say in. Considering I like birth control, because I can't afford a child right now. I mean, I can't afford to. I don't even have a big enough apartment, to be honest. And at the same time, I still wouldn't choose abortion. Birth control would be the next option for me, because that means I wouldn't have to get pregnant and I wouldn't have to choose the option of either abortion or adoption. But either way, it should be the woman's choice, so I don't know why that's such a big drowned out issue. Uh, Everything else, like to vote, that's kind of what the first wave was about, I guess. All of the stuff I just mentioned was in the first wave of feminism, and it's feminism started out wonderfully when it first started, but sometime around the second and third wave it just became all this fucking hype and hypocrisy, and hypocritical little whiny bitches is basically what they are now. So working rights, equal pay, that's basically all I had on working rights. Essentially, the only way to have working rights is to either be able to have a job and equal pay. So, feminists, what I've looked up, wants to stop female genital mutilation, but they also contradict themselves and say, oh, well, it's not okay. It's okay for a guy to have that done. Yeah, so what's your point? It's still painful for the boy as well. Having that done, it's painful for both parties. It's not just, oh, well, the girl has more pain because she's a female and that shouldn't be cut. No, that's not the issue. Because if you want to get real technical, a guy's little skin on his penis shouldn't be cut either. It doesn't have to be. And it's not one of those things of, oh, it has to be done. No, it doesn't have to be done. So it should be just as controversial as female genital mutilation. Get over yourselves. Next one is social and cultural inequalities. These are actually true, but not so much in the US anymore. You do see it from time to time, because not every place is perfect. And we should learn to realize that not every country is perfect. Not everything is going to be the way you want it to be. And fighting for our country is all good and well, but there are other countries out there that need it too, and you need to be focusing on those other countries instead of making a fool out of yourself in the US and making yourself seem so fucking bad. Also, look up your damn fucking shit, man. Okay, 75 cents for every dollar earned by a man. Obviously, that's wrong. They don't consider the length of time, the education that the person got, the hours per week. There was another one that I forgot to write down. But the fact of the matter is, you cannot say 75 cents per dollar earned by a man. That's stupid. I wouldn't be able to afford an apartment with that. I just wouldn't. So it's 2016. Get over yourselves. We're as equal as we're going to get right now. Women as a whole are as equal as we're going to get. Get over yourselves. Focus on other countries. The next ones are these are just something I wrote down because I agree with it and it makes sense. They are bullies, not all, some of them. They either embrace feminism or accept the oppression of women. That's the choices that we have, apparently. I looked that up on a site, like the choices that they give themselves, like feminists give themselves, to either embrace feminism or accept the oppression of women. Oppression of women hasn't been that around since like way before 1950. So I don't know where they're getting that idea, but promotes killing of unborn babies, but it's okay with them having sex a lot. That didn't make any sense to me because, having sex a lot, there are AIDS and shit out there that you can get. They should be focusing on protected sex instead of abortion. Uh, is against depend is against dependency in all forms. Now that was a kicker for me because a scenario I had in my mind when I read that. Oh, well, what about your dad? Uh, what if you need your dad or your husband to protect you from somebody? Are you gonna fucking take a freaking something against that every time that he helps you or protects you from somebody? Don't be hypocritical. It's stupid. Because, we need guys as much as guys need us. Yes, guys need us for sex because without them, they're not going to be able to make babies. But that's not all that we need. That's not all guys need us for. Like, some men need women to keep them happy, I guess. Some of them don't think that they should live. So, it all, I don't know. I'm moving on. Next one is we aren't breakable. Women as a whole are not breakable. We're not fragile. We shouldn't be treated as such. However, men are not entitled to be served and waited on hand and foot. So, it's kind of goes hand in hand with that. Um, Next one is these are just quotes I found that I thought were funny, and I'm going to read them out anyway. Uh, it's called a hypocrisy or hypocritical, I guess. All men are pigs, but women are equal to men. That doesn't make any sense because if all men are pigs and we're equal to them, then that makes us pigs as well. Yeah, I just figured I'd point that out. Men should be chivalrous and pay for everything. No. At the end of the day, I don't want a guy paying for everything because, he's got money to spend. He needs to have money to spend for gas to even get to work in the first place. And chivalrous, chivalrous is okay, but do we really need it? No. Um, Equal rights. You can't hit me. I'm a girl. Sorry. Normally, equal rights means equal in everything. So if you hit a guy, expect them to hit you back. That's the way I was taught. I ran with a bunch of guys as friends. Usually, when I hit them, they hit back. So that's what equal rights means. You shouldn't make it so freaking weird to be feminist. Okay, a woman told to make dinner. She takes it as sexist. The guy's asked to fix a car because that's what men do. That's also sexist because that's just like being a hypocrite all in being a hypocrite and sexist in one big giant rolled up package and stupid. Uh, Discrimination against women is wrong. Discrimination against a man is equal opportunity. No. That kind of means that the guy can do the same thing back because you just did the thing to him. Usually men do not like that, and they will get you back for it. All right. Hates men, thinks we don't need them. Sounds about right. Most feminists I've heard of think that. But again, that's wrong because in all actuality, we do. Just like the whole pay thing and equal rights. As a female, I am I am as equal rights as I'm going to get. I get paid minimum wage, and it's the same fucking pay as the guys I work with get. So, what's your problem? Now, as a female, I hate the feminist movement because they're hypocrites. They act like victims when they're really not. Um, they don't focus on what they need to be focusing on, like other countries that actually have these issues and haven't been helped, or have the issues and don't even have anyone to help them with it. And instead, they're focusing on the US that has already gone through this, and they're not helping anything, they're just instigating everything. I find them as whiny little bitches that obviously don't know what they're doing. From what I've looked up, from what they've said on articles and everything, they don't know their facts. They don't know how to look up anything, apparently. And if they do, they're making shit up. I just don't understand how anybody could claim to be feminist and not know what they're talking about. So, and just to make a point, because I am a Wiccan, I consider myself a witch. I'm in no way a feminist in any form of the word. I am a girl. I do believe in certain rights that women should have, but that does not make me a feminist. I will never be a feminist, and that is my opinion. The second opinion is not all feminists practice witchcraft, and not all feminists are gay or lesbian. I figured I'd put that out there. So that was the video. As I said earlier in the introduction, if you do not like this video, do not watch it. Any comments I find will be deleted, or I will just stop all comments altogether. I don't want anything negative, and if anyone has anything negative, well, they can just keep it to themselves, because either way, I'm not answering them. So with that said, I will see you guys next time.